Many Montanans are excited for the new service to become passengers and to become drivers as well.
And Caitlin Bain is live in Bozeman. Caitlin, what does it take to become a passenger or even a driver?
Well, it's pretty easy to use the Uber app if you're trying to get a ride, but there's quite a few rules if you're trying to become an Uber driver. For example, the type of car you drive is pretty regulated. Now, the car needs to look somewhat similar to this one. It can't have any markings on the door, can't be any older than 10 years old, must have at least 4 doors, and must be able to hold at least 4 passengers. E.J. Hansen and her dog Lily have lived in Montana their entire lives. In the town where Hansen grew up, just south of Missoula, she says there were not a lot of transportation options.
No taxis, no buses. There's lots of tractors, but that's about it.
That's why Hansen says she is happy to live in Bozeman now, where there are more options, especially now that Uber is coming to town.
Because there's not a big taxi system out here, they tend to be quite pricey. And so I think an Uber, like I said, will be a happy medium between the free bus and then, a full-on taxi.
But for those less concerned with getting a ride and more interested in signing up to become a driver, there are some requirements. You must be at least 21 years old, have a driver's license, a clean driving record, have your own auto insurance, and of course, have a car.
First thing you need to do if you want to become an Uber driver is go to ubermontana.com. That's where you can fill out the background test. Now, according to the website, that step should only take about 3 minutes, but off to the next step. Now, once you've completed the background check online, you need to head outside. You need to take a picture of your vehicle's car insurance and registration, in addition to a picture of your driver's license and, of course, the car itself. The final step is to get your car inspected. You can take your vehicle to one of the inspection sites that are indicated on Uber's website. It costs about $20 and takes roughly 20 minutes for the inspection to be completed. Once it's done, you take a picture of your pass from the inspection site and you're on your way to becoming an Uber driver.
While E.J. Hansen says she has no real interest in driving for Uber, she can't wait to try it out as a passenger.
I feel like Uber drivers are maybe a little more friendly and, personal than a taxi.
Uber already has approved drivers here in Montana, and they're taking applications for even more drivers. But I spoke to a spokesperson with Uber earlier today, and she tells me she doesn't know when Uber will begin operating in Montana, but the state says they're giving the company a green light to go ahead. Reporting live in Bozeman, I'm Caitlin Bain.